Hey, what's going on, guys? Today, I'm going to be taking a look at some chords that the indie Goliath, Alex G, uses in some of his songs, and some ways you can use them to create your own beautiful and angsty sounding indie songs, as well as some other tips and tricks here and there. But before we get into that, I do want to mention that the best way to support the channel is by checking out my online shop where you can get drum kits, loops, and mixing and guitar presets, as well as other things to help make your music. And I've decided to discount my everything bundle for the next few months. So if you want to support the channel, please check it out. Now let's get on with the video. So Alex, like many other singer-songwriters, tends to mostly use the basic open chords and simple shapes. And that's no dig at him or any of the other singer-songwriters out there. Sometimes simplicity is the key to having a great song. But there are also times where he uses some pretty odd and interesting sounding chords and melodies that usually incorporate open strings in some very cool ways. So there's a good blend of the bizarre and the familiar that Alex experiments with. So let me show you some cool chords from 3 of Alex's songs. So the first chord I'm going to show you comes from the song Mary, and I'm sure tons of you know these chords already, but I'm going to explain what they are and how to use them. So starting out with this major 7 shell voicing. Now, this kind of chord can be heard in so many different genres, from jazz to post-hardcore. Basically, it's a normal major 7, but without all the extra notes. It only has what makes up a major 7, so it leaves out a lot of room for other melodies. So give it a try instead of your normal major chord next time. Next up, a smaller part from the same song I thought I'd just show you, and it's a jazzier version of a minor chord, and it sounds like this. Pretty cool. Try it out instead of a normal boring minor chord next time. Alright, so next up is this C add 9 chord from the song Sarah. Now this chord is basically just an open G chord but moved up along the neck with open strings ringing out. And the reason I show you this is because in the key of C, there's so many options for chords like this. So if you take the bottom 2 notes from that chord, that interval is a major 3rd. And if you move the shape down a fret and move the second note down another fret, you get this really cool B minor shape, which sounds like this. And move it down again with the same shape, and you get this really beautiful A11 chord. Move it down again, and then move it down again with that first shape, and you get this really tense and beautiful A11 chord that resolves beautifully to D major. So just experiment and play around with some intervals with some open strings. It can lead to a lot of cool chords and ideas, and I'm very sure Alex uses a similar approach when writing the song Sarah. Now from the song No is this A minor 9 chord. So similar to the last chords I showed you, this kind of shape opens the door to moving it around with the open strings. So for example, this sus chord. Just move that power chord shape down to the 5th fret and we get this really nice A sus 13. And we can move it down again and get this really jazzy A minor flat 6. And then we can move it again and get this really jazzy, tense A sus. So something else we can kind of do with these chords is we can just jam along the open A and build some melodies on top of it, just strumming those chords at the open A as our bass. Or if we use a capo, we can transpose to practically any key we want. Even though these chords aren't actually in the songs, there's still a very good window into the creative process of Alex, and we can see that he really likes playing around with these open string shapes. Yo, I'm busy editing the video now, and I realized I forgot to record a little jam with a drum loop for you guys. So I'm just going to show you a little screen recording of Ableton of what that would sound like with the chords on top of it. So here you go. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed me showing you some chords that you can use to make your own Alex G inspired songs, and now you can walk the line between odd and familiar. So if you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment. If you really liked it, please consider subscribing, and if you want to support the channel, please check out my online shop, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.